Hey guys, in this bubble tip, I want to talk to you about conditionals and the best way to use it for performance and workflow savings. So here we are on a very simple page, and we have this text element here, okay? We also have three different conditionals on this text element. So let's talk about two different ways that we can structure this for best performance. The first way is by utilizing client-side expressions before server-side expressions, okay? Because conditionals run from left to right. And if the first condition is true, then it will stop running there and not run the rest of that condition. That means that we want to place client-side information, things that can be found on the client side first, because if those are found true, well, you don't need to do an additional search for it compared to placing a do search for and then the conditional client side afterwards. So let me show you. In this conditional right here, we can see that this text is visible, okay? This is a client-side expression, all right? And it will clearly render this as a true response and stop before we ever get to our database call. That means that we don't need to execute another database call here, which takes time and workflow units. So by placing this example at the beginning, that is good. Now, compared to this, search for users, first item is empty, and this text is visible. Now, unfortunately, what this would actually need to do is you would need to call your database, check to see if that first item is empty, and then check to see if this text is visible. So you're executing that database query when you don't possibly need to, and that's inefficient, okay? So that's the first way to think about it. Expressions go left to right, and you always want to place client-side data that can be found on the client side first, and then your database calls and stuff afterwards, okay? Now, the second part of this is conditionals go from top to bottom, bottom being the most important, okay? So as you can see, I have three different conditionals here. This conditional right here is the least important. This conditional right here is the most important. So if this conditional conflicts with this conditional will override it, okay? So just know that that is the order of importance for your conditionals, and that is the best way to set up your expressions to ensure that you're having the most performant, efficient application. So that's a quick and easy tip for your bubble applications. And if you enjoyed it, please follow me on Twitter or subscribe to me on YouTube. Thank you.